Hi guys, it's Kiarko here, back with another speed build. Today we're finishing up our second brownstone home. Also, it is Monday. I hope you guys, had a good start to your week and the rest of your week goes very well. And let me know if you had any, fun weekend plans. As you guys know, I always love living vicariously through you guys and through The Sims. But anyways, I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna call this build yet. I know that it is a family home for like a very young family. But in terms of like aesthetic and style, I'm not really sure how to describe this. It's a little bit like IKEA inspired, so maybe I'll call it like, Swedish or Scandinavian, family home or something, but I'm not quite sure. But let me know, like, down below what you guys think. How would you describe this aesthetic, and what is the vibe that you get from it? Like I said, it is a family home, so we have 2 parents and a new baby, I imagine, like a baby or a toddler. I don't think they're like full-grown kids in this house yet. And you'll see we set up like this cute little nursery on the 2nd floor later. This place just turns out looking so freaking cute. Honestly, like, I love this this brownstone. I feel like the aesthetic on the inside turned out so, I don't know, it just looks so nice. It's a new aesthetic that I haven't really played around with before, and I'm using a lot of furniture pieces that I haven't really used before. And the color palette is so out of what I usually do. Like, look at that couch. Like, I've never used this couch before. Like, I've never used a color palette that was like pink, yellow, dark green, and like blue before. Like, I would never have thought about that, but for some reason, I saw this couch and it just spoke to me. So the rest of my color palette is kind of like based around this couch and this like rug combo. As you can see, I have that lovely TV that looks like a freaking picture frame on my wall. I've talked about this in my last video. My dream TV is a TV that looks like a picture frame. I want one so freaking bad, and you guys are gonna start seeing them a lot in my videos since this is like a new piece of custom content I got. And you will never hear the end of me speaking about how much I want one in real life. Unfortunately, they are so freaking expensive that I probably will never get one, but I can dream. I can imagine that one day I will finally be able to have my picture frame TV. But anyways, so if you guys want to check out how I did the exterior of this video, you can go check out my Brooklyn brownstone apartment build thing. Where I did this whole Brooklyn street. We did the interior of the first brownstone in my last video. This one is noticeably more colorful. Our last brownstone was a lot of like black, white, neutrals kind of going on, and I wanted to contrast them to their neighbors. So in this one, I was trying to, from the get-go, like be a lot more colorful and stuff. Also, you may have noticed when we started this video, I already had like my walls and my doors and flooring on. The reason for that is that this is actually the second time that I've done the interior for this house. I actually I did like the interior of the whole house, and then I just realized that I absolutely hated the aesthetic I went for, so I basically gutted it, deleted everything on the inside. I left up the walls, and then this is like my second try at it. So that's why all my walls are up and I already have some floors in, but just so you guys know, I tried to give you like the best of my ability, because there was something before this, it just was not, I wasn't feeling it. And I really do like how this turned out. Like, I know I said that before, but like, I feel like I definitely pushed myself, especially in terms of color. And I definitely got to try out a lot of new custom content. Like, look at that coffee table. Like, it's actually 2 separate pieces and it like overlays on top. And it's just really cool. And look at these freaking, oh my God, I love these couch pieces. Oh my God, they're beautiful. I would love this couch in real life. Like, oh my goodness. And it's like perfectly in my color palette too. It's like that exact right shade of green that I needed to match like the blanket on the couch. And it's just like, wow. I got so lucky with my color palette because I surprised myself by finding how many like things that I actually had in this like particular shade of green and blue. And then we're gonna put in these like green walls again that match like pretty much perfectly. And the whole thing's just starting to come together, you guys. But let me know again, what do you think of this? Because like it is a little bit outside of what I would usually do in terms of color palette. Let me know if it works or not, and let me know if you're getting like the IKEA vibes I was trying to go for. Again, I have no freaking idea what I'm gonna call this video. I have no idea what to title this aesthetic. I guess maybe just like colorful family home or something. I don't know. We'll see. But over here I'm setting up this little, I guess it's like a little storage slash like bookcase, and I'm gonna put in these little vases that go with my color scheme, obviously, because you guys know everything has to be in my color scheme or like I go crazy. Here and there, I'm gonna add little details like there's a light switch by the door. I'm gonna add in some outlets here and there. I don't always place light switches and outlets. Like sometimes on certain builds, I'll be like super detail oriented and put that stuff in. And then sometimes I just kind of skip out on the light switch outlet thing because I don't always like I'm not always feeling it, but for this build, I put them in here and there. And we have this little dining set over here. We have that little high chair for the baby. I love this freaking plant in the corner. It's a beautiful plant. I like have this strong inner desire to be a plant person. I've not been able to be a plant person yet. I mentioned this like here and there. I would love to be someone who like grows and raises plants. I don't know if I have a green thumb though. I feel like I'm probably cursed like other people in my family who like literally just can't grow plants for the life of them. So I feel like maybe I just won't be able to grow any, but maybe one day I'll be able to have a beautiful plant like that one in the corner there. I don't know what kind of plant that is. I'm not plant knowledgeable, unfortunately. But if you know what kind of plant that is, please let me know, because I would freaking love to have that plant in real life. I think it's so stunning. As you can see by this dining table, I'm setting up like a little bookshelf. Honestly, I didn't really think about like what the parents of this family like do for a living. I kind of feel like maybe one of them is like an interior designer, just kind of get that vibe from this place, or maybe just like a designer of some sort. And the other person, I'm not quite sure, maybe an artist, maybe just a business person. I don't know. Let me know. What is the vibe from these parents that you're getting? What do you think their profession would be? And then here and there, I'm just putting little kid things. You can see I put like a pair of baby shoes by the door, and then we're gonna put the shoes of the parents by the door. And we also had like some little like blocks and toys in the living room. And now we're gonna move on to the kitchen. Before I had like lighter blue tiles, and I changed them to these like dark, they're almost black, but they're more like a darker brown tile. And I really like how the kitchen turns out. Honestly, my favorite two rooms in this build are probably the living room and the kitchen. I really do like how and the bathroom, you guys. This whole first floor turns out like freaking cool. It looks like it's right out of an IKEA catalog, I swear to God. The upstairs part is really cool too. I just like personally really like these rooms, and it's rare for me to like love the kitchens and bathrooms that I do, because they're usually like my least favorite parts of the builds that I do. But in this one, for some reason, I was really vibing with the kitchen and the bathroom, but you'll see why. I have this really freaking cute like buttery yellow fridge. I like would love to have a fridge that's like one of these old school looking ones, like, you know, like the Smeg fridges, how they're like metal and they look really like old school and retro and stuff. I would really want one of those. Like modern fridges are pretty cool too, but I have like just a soft spot for retro and old school looking appliances for some reason. And you might have gotten that sense from the fact that like my dream TV looks like a picture frame. Just for some reason, like modern tech doesn't really like vibe with my like internal aesthetic. I know that sounds so so pretentious, but that's just how I feel for some reason. I don't know. But as you can see in the kitchen, I'm just adding in little details on the shelf. I really like that cute little yellow pot. Again, it's like in the perfect shade of yellow. Like for some reason, everything in my color palette just like totally worked. Like it's very rare that I'll find like a shade of color that I actually have in like most of the objects that I want to do. Like what are the chances that this freaking buttery yellow, you know, pot came with that buttery yellow sink and it's like the exact same shade? Or maybe those are from the same set, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe not, but it's possible. But anyways, we do have this little table in the kitchen. Obviously the dining table is in the living room area, but I just gave him like extra seating in the kitchen just for like, I don't know, like a breakfast nook, I guess, or just, I don't know, just like an extra little table. And then over here, we're actually gonna replace this with a full-on shelf, this little like thing over here, I don't know what to call it. Yeah, we put in this shelf, which again, doesn't that look like it's straight from IKEA? That shelf actually might be modeled after a real life IKEA shelf, I don't know. But it definitely looks like one. If you guys can't tell by now, I'm an IKEA fan. I freaking love IKEA. I think it's such a wonderful thing to, you know, have affordable, well-designed furniture. That's like one of my aspirations as a designer, is to be able to make well-designed things that are like not insanely freaking expensive like a lot of design is. But yeah, anyways, like sometimes I'll just go to IKEA and just walk around for fun, because I just like looking at furniture and like all their little setups and stuff. Anyway, that is my little rant about how much I love IKEA. Anyways, we're putting together the bathroom right now. Guys, can you see why I freaking love this bathroom? Like look at the dark green tiles and like this pink bathtub. Oh my god, like I did not know that what I needed in my life was a pink bathtub, but I have concluded that that is exactly what I need in my life. I would die for a pink bathtub. I think it's the freaking cutest thing. And then we're gonna put in these little terrazzo, what's it called? Like that stone tile thing, like little sink area. And we have a pink sink too, you guys. Like, I think the thing I need to start doing to make myself like decorating bathrooms more is to make everything pink. I think that's what I need to do, and then I'll just like love doing it, because honestly I had such a blast doing this bathroom. Like everything fits so well together. I love the pink, I love the green tile. Oh my goodness, doesn't this just look like a bathroom you would see on Pinterest? It's beautiful. I love it. And we are about done with this bathroom, I believe, after I put in this little rug. I thought about putting something on that wall, but I ended up just leaving it. And now we are on to our second floor. So basically this is a 3-bedroom home. So we're gonna have one of the bedrooms be the parents' bedroom, and then we have the nursery, and then the last bedroom is gonna be an office. So right now what we're doing is the parents' bedroom. So here I am just trying to figure out like what my headboard and like bed combo are gonna be. I went with a very simple bed, and then I put this blanket on top. I kind of felt like the simplicity was like, I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say. Like the headboard is very basic, you know what I mean? Like it's very like sleek, white, very simple, but I kind of like that in the bedroom. I feel like it very, I feel like it, I don't know how to explain this, like minimalism in the bedroom can be very calming and relaxing, and I feel like maybe this sounds totally stupid, but I feel like it can help you sleep, just having things very like streamlined and organized and stuff. So that's just kind of what I was trying to do here in this room, is making it seem very organized and very, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's not totally minimalistic, but it's definitely not like super cluttered. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like everything I put in this room particularly was like function oriented. You know what I mean? Like we have that closet, we have the mirror, and then we have like a little seat over here. You know, so I guess someone could sit down and, I don't know, read or like tie their shoes or something. And we have this lovely rug. You guys can see it's a beautiful rug. And then we're gonna put in like a little blanket detail in case, I guess, they get cold. And then we're gonna put in a little painting on the wall. And then over here, we're also gonna put some paintings on the wall and a little light switch and some outlets here and there. I had to move the closet in a little bit further because it was like jutting into the nursery, but now we are in the nursery. So you can see I put in this like lovely cloud wallpaper. I've used this from time to time. I just think it's like fabulous. Like I freaking love cloud wallpaper. I don't know. This just looks so beautiful. It looks like you're sleeping like in the sky, and I don't know. I just feel like it'd be very, it definitely like vibes with a nursery, I feel like. But as you can see, I'm starting to put in little things here and there. I put like this blanket and a pillow in the crib, which I feel like is not accurate to how like babies sleep in cribs, because I think you have to like swaddle them and they don't use pillows, but you know, whatever, it's fine. I thought that the pillow and the blanket looked cool, so it's okay. And then we have this little, I don't know, drawer thing over here. I guess maybe that could be a changing table. And obviously we have this little playpen over here, I guess, if you want to keep your kid in a little cage, a little play area. I'm just putting down some blocks and I don't know, kid things. Kids like blocks these days, right? And then we're just gonna put in a wardrobe for, I don't know, baby clothing, I guess. But I really do like this nursery. I feel like it's a very cute nursery. And then we put a little like drawing thing on the wall so the kid could like draw with their like parents. And then we have this bookshelf where we're gonna put in, I believe I just put in like stacks of books, don't I? Or just put in, oh, okay, so some books and then some like laundry things for the baby. And then in this room here, this is our office. I use this like really interesting big old desk thing that has like a built-in cabinet on top. This came with like a really cool custom content set. You guys, I freaking love custom content creators. Like they literally make my day every day when I go on Tumblr and I'm like, what's new in the custom content world? I get blown away every single day. I don't know how to explain it. Like people on the internet are so talented and so generous by the fact that like most of the custom content I download is free and it's amazing, and it's like, wow, I don't know. I could like compliment custom content creators till the end of time, and modders, like people who literally like mod this game and create like very complicated mods. I'm so impressed by them. I think it's just such a like an interesting and fantastic thing to do with your time to like invest in this game and to help other players. I don't know. That's just me. I just think custom content creators are literally like gods. And we are just about finishing up the office here. I'm just putting in a little plant. Just like here and there, I was trying to put in like plants, you know, like just throughout the build. There's not plants in every room. Like I didn't want it to be super plant heavy, but I did want some greenery here and there. So there is like plants on the first floor and up here. And then for a little hallway area, we would just put in some extra storage closets, and that is the build. I freaking love how this turned out. I recently have been finding that whenever I try a new color palette, I tend to really like the build. So I think in the future I'm gonna try to be more experimental with color, which I know is like a big deal for me because I'm like so crazy about color palette. But I don't know, I feel a lot more secure in being more going outside of my comfort zone. Or I guess maybe a better way of saying this is my comfort zone is expanding. Like the boundaries of what I'm comfortable with are expanding. And I feel really good about that. I feel like my builds are gonna be a lot more colorful and interesting in the future. And let me know, as always, if you guys have any requests, suggestions for builds, challenges, and maybe a fun one, if you guys have any like color palettes you want me to try out, just like give me some color swatches and I'll see what I can do with them. I feel like that would be really fun to do, but yeah. Anyways, like I said, it is Monday. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.